In May of 2023, when my brother graduated from grad school on the East Coast, he planned a road trip to get back to Washington State. So when he asked me to come along to hit some of the best national parks in the West on the way back, I couldn't say no. Our plan was to start off in Grand Teton, then drive over to Yellowstone, and then head over to southern Idaho to see Craters of the Moon National Monument, and ended off with enjoying a beautiful drive back to western Washington. So I packed a bag, got on a plane, and flew into Jackson Hole, Wyoming to start our adventure at Grand Teton National Park. Yes, I am still afraid of flying, but I will get on a plane for mountains. This trip had some of the most memorable sights of my life, and it all kicked off in Grand Teton National Park. I am currently at the start of an amazing trip in Grand Teton National Park. This is the first stop on a multi-state, multinational park road trip, and we're starting here in the Gros Ventre campground with this gorgeous view of the mountains behind me. Going to be doing some exploring today, but tomorrow is when we actually get out in the park, getting set up for camping tonight. There is some wind, but Wyoming, this is the beginning of a very epic exploration trip. We're gonna get out and explore the park tomorrow, and maybe some tonight. I have to check on the weather, but one of the things we hope to climb is that is Blacktail Butte. Gonna get on top of that later. But first setting up camp and getting all the gear in order and stuff. But Grand Teton! View of the mountains just right over there. Not bad camp spot. We are gonna go and get some of the famous Grand Teton viewpoints before we head into town to get some supplies and hopefully get back to camp, because there is a storm that's supposed to roll in later tonight. It's going to be clear tomorrow, which is when we're going to go climb and do most of our exploring tomorrow, but going to get some of those viewpoints because the sun is on the mountains right now. Found a little friend in the hole there. Hey, buddy. Little gopher. That's what I saw earlier. Hey, buddy. Aren't you cute? Yeah, so right next to these trees here, you see that dot, that black dot? Well, it looks a lot closer from where I'm standing, and that is a moose. That is a massive moose. Well, I am in the car camping setup that is chaotic. First night in Grand Teton, and wow, I mean, we've barely even started to explore the park and it's already pretty freaking amazing. Waking up early tomorrow before sunrise because we have a full day of hiking and exploring tomorrow, going to do all the things. I have a butte to climb, viewpoints to see, frozen lakes to photograph. It is going to be beautiful. The weather's going to be great. But I have been up for too long, yeah, and I washed my hair, so I'm a mess, and I'm sure you can see the car is a mess, but this is the chaotic setup for, you know, this kind of road trip. But anyway, I'm going to try and get some sleep and stay warm and get ready for that sunrise tomorrow. Good morning. It is our second day here in Grand Teton National Park, and it is just after sunrise, and we are starting with our first trail in the park, Blacktail Butte. This is kind of an impromptu addition to the itinerary because we got here and it is snow free, so we decided, like, why not go climb that? And we're gonna go over, get on top of this and get a beautiful view of the Tetons as the sun rises. Have no idea how long we're gonna be going. I think we're doing like 1,000 feet a gain and roughly 4 miles. We're doing a slightly different route than the standard route, so should be good. I'm very excited we actually get to climb something. It looks like a beautiful trail and should be cool watching the sunrise. But it is cold, so we gotta get going to warm up. So the trail is supposed to go up there, but there's this massive snowbank, and try going on it and post hold above my knees. Like, this is very deep snow, so we had to come down and then cut across where the snow ends and now refine the trail. So in a bushwhacking adventure, so this has turned into a different type of fun. But we are very close to the summit, and I think the rest of the way is snow free, so should be able to get there. But whew, Grand Teton. So we hit more snow up there and it was impassable in the woods. This has turned into a good and proper bushwhack. We have found a route that takes us up around the snow again to get to the summit, but whew, yeah, Blacktail Butte is making us earn it a little bit. Ordinarily this would be very easy if it wasn't for like down climbing and bushwhacking and stuff. So just going through this and then getting through a line takes us up around the snow, and then the summit is right there. So made it to the viewpoint on the ridge of Blacktail Butte. We passed the summit because the summit actually does not have the best view. It's further down the ridge. So we went further down the ridge to get this amazing 360 with the Grand Tetons behind. And wow, this is cool. And that was definitely the last 0.5 of a mile definitely made us work for it. But up here all alone with this incredible view of the mountains. Blacktail Butte definitely made for an exciting adventure. In usual fashion, it ended up being a bit crazier than expected, but I think that's good, getting to have like a good proper bushwhack in Grand Teton. Really glad we got to climb and summit something here in Grand Teton because we are here early, so the snow prohibits a lot of other more adventurous climbing, but this definitely fit the bill. Kind of had a little bit of everything, and we saw so much wildlife. We saw 3 moose, a fox, bison, and a herd of elk. I wasn't able to get most of those on film because they were too far away and stuff. I got a couple of pictures, but the wildlife is just something you kind of have to experience in person. are in the car heading on the main scenic drive in Grand Teton now. We came off of Blacktail Butte and just went to the visitor center, which was pretty cool. And now we're heading into the main event with views of the mountains and stuff, and going to do a few small trails and viewpoints to explore. We are at Jenny Lake, and we are trudging through slush and snow to do a short stretch of the Lakeshore Trail. Don't know how far we're gonna go, but it has beautiful views of the Teton Mountains, and this is gorgeous weather, so check out Jenny Lake. Well, we found a little private beach along Jenny Lake, and I mean, that view is pretty amazing. It's been on and off slush. The snow conditions here are terrible. U-post hole horrendously sometimes, but I mean, I think it's stunning to see it with this lake like this. So we're just coming out of Jenny Lake, and that was amazing. And we saw fox up close. And now we're gonna continue along the main scenic drive. We're gonna get in some more viewpoints and enjoy the scenic drive before we have to head into Jackson to get like food and showers and stuff, all the logistics stuff. Well, you're getting me in the car in the dark again. Just watched an incredible sunset from in here. This campground is honestly incredible. It's just been honestly an amazing stay in this campground. The views are amazing. We've been seeing moose. It is so peaceful and quiet here. And yeah, I love it. This is one of the better campgrounds I've been in for sure. But today in Grand Teton was amazing. We got a summit in. We had quite the adventure getting that summit. We went and did the Park Road drive. We got some viewpoints of the beautiful mountains. We got to go see Jenny Lake. And I think the best thing about today, apart from, you know, all that, was the wildlife. The wildlife was incredible. We saw 5 moose. I've never seen a moose before, and I also saw something today that I have wanted to see for so long, and that would be a fox. I saw a fox. One was far away on our hike up Blacktail Butte, and then the other one was up close at the Jenny Lake trailhead, and oh my gosh. The wildlife viewing here is incredible. We've seen, so I'll say is we've seen moose, fox, elk, so many elk. I've seen hundreds of elk now. We saw 2 bison. We've seen ground squirrels. We've seen bluebirds, magpies. I saw deer. There's just so much wildlife here, and it is all so beautiful. And a lot of these are firsts for me, so It's definitely memorable. This is going to be the place where I saw my first fox and my first moose. But yeah, getting ready to go to Yellowstone tomorrow. So we're going to pack up out of here in the morning and drive over to Yellowstone. And I'm hopefully going to get better sleep than I did yesterday. Have the option to sleep in, so I'm going to try and take it. But fantastic day in Grand Teton. I think that's how you do it if you come in May. See you tomorrow.